أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في مقام آخر والفجر وليال العشر صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم. My respected brother, elder, youth and sister in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As all we know that we are in the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, and last 10 days of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak has special nights which Allah wa ta'ala, He mentioned in the Quran Kareem, wal fajr wa layalin ashr. And the scholars, they mention about the wa layalin ashr, could be the 10 night, last 10 night of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, and it could be the 10 nights of the first 10 nights of the month of Zul-Hajj. And all we know, my respected brothers, the significance of last 10 days are the odd nights. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith al-Mubarakah that observe the night of the Qadr, Laylatul Qadr, in last 10 days of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. And Allah wa ta'ala, He revealed the whole surah about the Laylatul Qadr in 30 juz. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadr laylatul qadr khayrun min alf shahr. The night of the Laylatul Qadr is better than khayrun min alf shahr, better than the 1,000 months. And then tanazzalul malaikatu wal ruhu fiha bi izni rabbihim min kulli amr. That the malaika, the angels, they come down on this night بِإِذْنِ رَبِّهِمْ مِنْ كُلِّ أَمْرٍ, with the permission of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. سَلَامٌ هِيَ حَتَّى مَطْلَعِ الْفَجْرِ. And the night of the Laylatul Qadr can be observed before the Fajr Salat. And also, my respected brothers, one of the significance of the last 10 days is the i'tikaf, to stay in a masjid for 10 nights and to get connected to Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and to get closer to Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. This is the one of the significance of the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. But my respected brothers, first I would like to discuss what we should do in last 10 nights. The first, my respected brothers, we should increase the istighfar and the tawbah in these 10 nights. And my respected brothers, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He mentioned in Quran Kareem, فَقُلْتُ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفَّارًا, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He is the most merciful. And when we're going to increase the istighfar in the last 10 days and last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will wipe out all our shortcoming and the mistake. And after that, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will increase our hasanat. So that's why, my respected brothers, the whole 10 days and 10 nights, increase the number of the istighfar. Utilize ourselves in this last 10 days and last 10 nights. Encourage ourselves and engage ourselves and encourage our family members. As the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she narrated the hadith. Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, he mentioned that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he used to wake up in last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, and he used to make his family members awake in this last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. And the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is, Hazrat Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, he mentioned that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he used to worship in last 10 nights more than the other nights in the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. If you see the seerah and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he used to wake up the whole night and he used to make dua for us, ummati, ummati. And what Hazrat Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, she is mentioning in the hadith that Hazrat Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he used to worship of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak more than the other nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. So look how Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is merciful, and how Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he is kind. And the further, Hazrat Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, he mentioned in this hadith, in the other hadith, that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he increased the dua for his nation, for his ummah, in last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak more than the other nights. So how the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is merciful. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. So as a believer of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as a follower and as a believer of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, we should observe the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. Not only the nights, the day, time also. Because my respected brothers, today is the 21st of Ramadan al-Mubarak. Only few days left, 9 days left of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. And we never know about the next year, or we never know about the tomorrow. So start ourselves, start engaging ourselves from the today, from the now, and make intention that inshallah, the whatever days are left, whatever nights are left of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, we will encourage ourselves, as well as we are going to encourage our family members, and we are going to keep engage ourselves, the worship of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in last 10 nights and last 10 days of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. And also, my respected brothers, in this night, my respected brothers, what the ulama and the scholars, they suggest that we should increase the nafil salat in these 10 nights, and as well as we should pray the Isha Salat with Jama'ah, and we should pray the Fajr Salat with Jama'ah, as Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith Mubarakah that the person, the individual, when he pray Isha with Jama'ah, and he pray the Fajr Salat with Jama'ah, that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will give him the reward as the whole night, the ibadah of the whole night, the worship the whole night, the equal to the whole night. And what else, my respected brother, we can do? The increase the zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. And as all we know, that increasing the zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, making the zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala purify our heart. And the zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala makes our heart soft. And the making zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala takes the hardness of the heart away. And it's clean our heart. And also, my respected brothers, make the tawbah in these nights and in these 10 days. Because my respected brothers, sometime when we commit sin, or when we commit the mistake or shortcomings, and we don't make the tawbah, we don't regret ourselves, we don't make the istighfar. So because of our sin, our a'mal, sometimes our dua are not accepted by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala because of our sin. That's why, my respected brothers, the ulama and the scholars, they mention in the explanation of the different hadiths about the istighfar and the tawbah. And the last week, I mentioned about the difference between the istighfar and the tawbah. Just to refresh our mind, I would like to mention here again, the istighfar means that when we commit sin and when we regret ourselves that whatever I have done, it's wrong, we make the istighfar. And after that, we make the tawbah, sincere tawbah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu tubu ila Allahi tawbatan nasuha. Because in the Quran Kareem, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He mentioned two different words. فَقُلْتُ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفَّارًا يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا تُوبُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ تَوْبَةً نَصُوحًا. So when we commit the sin, when we regret ourselves that whatever mistake I have done, it's a wrong, and I'm making the istighfar. And the tawbah means to make intention that in my the whole life I will not repeat that sin again. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu tubu ila Allahi tawbatan nasuha. Sincere tawbah. That's Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. He mentioned the two words in the Quran Kareem. So engage ourselves in the worship of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. How? Pray with jama'ah. Try to pray all the salat with jama'ah, and also pray Isha and the Fajr with the jama'ah. And increase the nafil salat, increase the istighfar, increase the tawbah, increase the zikr of Allah Ta'ala, increase the recitation of the Quran Kareem. As all we know that this month of Ramadan Mubarak is also called the month of the Quran. Shahr Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran. That Quran Kareem was revealed in this month of Ramadan Mubarak. The last revelation or the most part of the Quran Kareem was revealed in this month of Ramadan Mubarak. That's why this month is called the month of the Quran as well. So increase the recitation of the Quran Kareem. These a'mal, my respected brothers, istighfar and the tawbah, what the istighfar and tawbah is going to do? The istighfar and the tawbah will wipe out and will clean our heart and will wipe out our shortcoming and mistake through this istighfar and the tawbah. And sometimes the mistake we have done, so our dua are not accepted by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So through this istighfar and the tawbah, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will accept all our dua. And whatever dua we made in the past, and because of our a'mal, because of our bad deed, because of our sin, because of our shortcoming and mistake, whatever dua Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala He did not accept in the past, because of this istighfar, because of this tawbah in these nights, these days, and after the Ramadan, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will accept all our dua which we made in the past and which was not accepted by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala because of our bad deed, because of our sin, because of our shortcomings. And then, my respected brothers, make the dua in these 10 nights. Whatever need we have, whatever problem we have, whatever challenges we have, any kind of problem we have, health problem, health issues, financial problem, family problem, whatever problem we have, my respected brothers, just make dua in these 10 nights and 10 days of the month of Ramadan Mubarak. Well, my respected brothers, about the Laylatul Qadr, about the odd night, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala also, He mentioned the whole surah. He revealed the whole surah about the Laylatul Qadr in the Quran Kareem. And under the explanation of this ayat and the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the scholars and the ulama, they mentioned that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He accept the most dua in last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan Mubarak, especially the night of the Laylatul Qadr. That's why Allah Tabarak wa Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, He mentioned in Hadith Mubarak that we should observe the night of the Laylatul Qadr in the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan Mubarak. Because Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He revealed the night of the Laylatul Qadr in the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan Mubarak. So make the dua for yourself, for family members, for friends, for your family here or in the back town home. Just make dua for them. And also, my respected brothers, it's a hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that when a person he makes the dua for his brother and sister, that Allah, then all the malaika and all the angels, they say Ameen when we make the dua. And then the malaika, they said, oh Allah, accept the same dua or more than this for this brother who is making the dua for his brother and sister. So my respected brother, make the dua for ourselves, for family member, for friends, and also especially my respected brothers, make the dua for our brother and sister and children in Gaza, in Palestine. Because now they need our dua, our help. We can help them out with our dua. Or also my respected brothers, some of the organization, they are collecting the donation for our brother and sister who are suffering in Gaza, in Palestine. Help them out, financial help, and the best help is make dua. Oh Allah, bring the easiness for our brother and sister and children in Gaza, and oh Allah, remove their enemy from this earth. Make dua in this time, my respected brothers, because they need our dua, our prayer. Also, my respected brothers, give the sadaqah in last 10 nights and the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan Mubarak, as Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he mentioned in hadith of Hazrat Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, she mentioned the hadith of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he used to increase the sadaqah in the month of Ramadan Mubarak. So my respected brothers, through the sadaqah, through our money, we should help our brother and sister out. And also my respected brothers, remember them in our dua. That is my respected brother, that is the biggest help of them. And also my respected brothers who are sitting in the i'tikaf, the first of all, my respected brother, what does the i'tikaf means? The ulama and the scholars, they mention, yeah, the i'tikaf means, the real meaning of the i'tikaf, the real message of the i'tikaf is to get close to Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala and to get connected with Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So who are sitting in the i'tikaf, they should make dua for the community and engage themselves in the ibadah, because they come here in the masjid for the 10 days, for the 10 nights, for the sake of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and they left their house and they are here. So in 10 days and 10 nights, encourage ourselves to do more ibadah and engage themselves in the ibadah, in the remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and try to stay in the masjid. Do not go outside the masjid, or do not waste the time in useless thing or useless talk. Just stay in the masjid, make zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, recite the Quran Kareem, and get closer to Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala in 10 days and 10 nights. Well, my respected brothers, we never know that these days or these nights will come again in our life. We never know. It's in hadith. Ad-dunya ufana. So my respected brothers, in 10 days and 10 nights, instead of talking about the politics or talking about the useless thing or the backbiting, or my respected brothers, involved in useless conversation, just encourage their self for the ibadah and engage and utilize yourself for the ibadah. And then inshallah Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will take away all our problem, all our challenges. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will forgive before the end of this month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. So my respected brothers, at the end, all the brother, all the sister are requested to encourage yourself and your family members, your kids, in the worship of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Make the zikr of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, recite the Quran Kareem as much as you can in 10 nights, and about the worship in 10 nights, the best, which also Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned, and the scholars they recommend that we should pray Salatul Tasbih in the odd night. And the virtue of the Salatul Tasbih is Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He will wipe out, through this salatu tasbih, Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He will wipe out all our shortcomings and mistake, whatever we have in the past, and Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He will increase our hasanat for our future. So 9 days or 9 nights our life of this month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, get up at night, stand at night, worship Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, increase the sujood, put our head in front of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala and ask whatever we want, whatever need we have, ask from Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, first Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He will forgive us. Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He will enter us in Jannah, and before the end of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He will send His mercy, His blessing in our life. So my respected brothers, make intention that inshallah from now, not from tomorrow or from tonight, from now, we are going to engage ourselves, we are going to utilize ourselves to worship of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, that whatever days and the nights are left in this month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, and the same things, same schedule, same ibadah, we will continue after the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. And that is a real message of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak, to continue the ibadah and the worship of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala after the end of the month of Ramadan al-Mubarak. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq to follow this advice. May Allah tabarak wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and opportunity to utilize, to engage ourselves in the worship of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Inshallah, we have 5 minutes for our sunnah.